Venstre. Avført. Huh. Awkward.
Yeah.
Teleport might go away. Oh, it doesn't. Quick. It helps when I move the soda can out of the way so it's not literally blocking my village access screen. But
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
no, hello.
Hello.
I got the capture GUI stuck on my screen permanently now, apparently.
Oh no.
Because I was catching something and it despawned because the rain ended. In the sphere. I'm sure if I disconnect and reconnect, it'll go away then, but
Yeah.
it's amusing me for now.
Yeah, I decided to rebuild again.
To rebuild naked.
Oh yeah, I can carry more.
Oh, alright, fair enough.
So I've just got a thermal undershirt on for nighttime.
You have like, well, not cat, but one of the other pals with the better abilities for carrying stuff.
Oh right, I should have. Yeah, I
And
thought
if,
about that.
and if you condense them, they let you carry even more.
Yeah. Goddamn. What is it, Kativa?
Kativa is like the weakest version of it, but yes.
Yeah,
There's
I guess.
pals with better versions of the ability.
Oh right.
I just forget.
I was just thinking, Kativa. It's probably quite easy to catch 100 of them if
Yeah.
upgrading them.
Although the upgrading them doesn't give you as much as some of the other ones do in base, so.
Oh, oh never mind then.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't just decide whether having the storage spread out is worse or better.
Also, my Jet Ragoon is a female.
Oh, nice, nice. What abilities does it have?
Good question. I thought mine was, I thought I got, oh yeah, I got Legend, Divine Dragon, and Pyromaniac.
Oh, okay. I could swap it with one of mine if you want. And then I might just breed them a bunch.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was the whole point, was just really borrow while the breeding happens, but...
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Oh yeah, did you get the satellite cube?
The
Missile launcher. The missile launcher.
Oh, I'm not high enough. I don't think I'm high enough level for...
Oh, I queued it at your base.
Oh, you mean... Oh, never mind. No, I hadn't picked that up yet, but...
I'm wondering whether it cancelled because the server was shut down and stuff, but I don't know.
I don't think it would.
Oh, it's still at your...
I left food on, like, campfires between server shutdowns before.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's only like 5% done, though.
Oh, yeah, that is true. It wouldn't be making progress while the server is not up.
Oh, yeah.
And pals don't really, like, know how to wander in here very well. Like, I had to make a brewing stand outside just so to freaking use it.
Yeah, I mean, my base is ugly as hell, but free to use the one I'm building for functional stuff if you want.
But anyway, there's the jet ragoon, I guess.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, I forgot I can just drop it.
As long
I'll grab mine. I put it on the base.
Wait, good thing, I'm curious. One thing I'm randomly curious about. I was drinking Blonde Blast just now, thinking like, wait a minute. Don't other countries have like laws against exclusive drinks in restaurants? I don't know the exact details, but I know like in other countries you can have Pepsi and Coke in the same restaurant due to like laws preventing them from like patent exclusivity or whatever that they do here in America.
Yeah, that's weird though. I never really see Pepsi and Cola in the same place.
Well, I'm sure the restaurant's still allowed to pick just one or the other, but
Yeah.
it's just that Coke and Pepsi aren't allowed to sign the exclusive deals.
Right. Yeah, because like McDonald's just does Coca-Cola, I think, and KFC just does Pepsi.
Well, McDonald's is an interesting example because they kind of started up the same time Coke did.
Right.
So they were kind of buddies with formulating everything together and how to optimize the experience for Coke in McDonald's.
Nice.
Yeah, that's why like Coke and only Coke at McDonald's gets a special like drink cylinder, even above other Coke products.
There's a jet gun there if you want to use it for riding. Jet ragon. If you want to use one for transport. In the meantime, I'm just gonna breed.
Wait a minute. I mean, this one's a different one, but this one's also female. Oh,
did I just give you the one you gave me back?
Well, no, because this one's a motivational leader, and not a pyromaniac. You just gave me a better one, but this one's also female. Like, what do you need mine for?
I think I might have just given you the one you just gave me, but...
No, because mine was a pyromaniac. This one's technically an upgrade.
Oh, I'm so confused.
Unless you're telling me you swapped its ability in like the last 10 seconds.
Oh, so was yours male?
No, this is female too. It just was pyro. It said the pyro ability.
Well, I've just got 2 males now.
What? Wait, which icon are you looking at? Because the female's the pink one with the cross underneath the circle.
Oh shit.
Are they all female?
Oh, they're all female. God damn. Right.
So they're not all male, they're all female.
Well, feel free to keep that one though.
Okay. Yeah, it's like that episode of Danny Phantom, like, wait, they had that aiming captivity for so long you didn't know it was a she? Yeah, I guess they were just respecting her privacy.
Damn. So I guess we need to catch more. I've got like a whole bunch of cakes lined up though.
Oh, nice.
So feel free to use my base for breeding them. Well, that's a shame.
Oh wait, it's done. Why am I still waiting? I'm getting distracted by this capture ring gooey. Like, oh, it's 85%.
60% of the time, it works every time.
Alright, this is probably gonna be ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy.
If what did it do? We're gonna throw it out there and immediately start working on something.
Yeah.
If I can get on it. There we go. Whee! Even the cruise. Oh, I just picked up a bunch of stuff. Even the cruise speed's pretty good.
Yeah, I just do it at cruise speed, cause then you can just fly around doing whatever.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's faster than like Ragnarok or Ragnarok.
Yeah, crazy, crazy.
Wait, is that shiny? Where is it? There he is. The shiny cat. Oh wait, can I not use my own weapons because it has its own jet rockets?
Yeah, that's really annoying, but yeah. But I guess you probably at least get mercy with them.
Yeah, because same way when you're riding, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, no ammo, I guess.
Oh, does it?
Well, yeah, its own rocket launcher doesn't use ammo because it's basically another PAL ability.
Oh, good. Phew. That would be very expensive.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure all the PAL weapons don't require ammo.
Yeah.
Because most of the other ones though are on cooldown. This one's just a riding ability. This is basically just functions as a fourth attack. Just fly around and lay waste to everything, jeez.
Oh yeah, I guess you still have stamina doubled, so Jet Ragon might feel even crazier. Don't know.
Actually, one thing I noticed, when you use the aerial missiles, the actual bubble for the flight ability goes down.
Oh, right.
I need to test what happens when that empties. I mean, it's pretty generous, so it'll take a bit.
So I guess you can just like fire a barrage and then you have to wait for a while.
Okay, yeah, the only thing that goes on cooldown. Thankfully, the only thing that goes on cooldown is the actual rockets.
Right.
You don't get kicked off because it's technically the same ability. Although the cooldown's like pretty damn long. And like, you know, like some certain other abilities, some games only starts going down once you've used all of them. Like, I wouldn't mind if it could be modified to be like Risk of Rain style, where each usage gets its own short little timer.
Right.
But you just, yeah, like.
Be right back.
Alright. How did that miss?
Yeah, my new base is just a bit too big. Some of the pals give up before they manage to get to a bed.
Well,
But hopefully that still doesn't make any difference.
Start playing Legendary Machine from Kirby Air Ride while riding the Dragoon.
Huh?
Oh, I just started playing Legendary Machine from Kirby Air Ride.
Oh, right.
You ever played the Kirby Air Ride?
No.
Oh god, the modding community had successfully set up so you can do the city trial mode with everyone having separate screens over net play.
Oh.
And that is a really interesting, a really fun way to play that one. But yeah, people do the city trial mode competitively apparently.
Is that the music in the background in your stream?
Yeah, I started playing it now. Yeah.
Right, nice.
Yeah, because in the game, if you get in the city trial, if you get the 3 legendary parts, you're given basically one of the best vehicles in the game. Well, yeah, there's 2 of them. One of them's more built for racing, the other one's more built for combat. Or one of them's one of them's the best racing machine, the other one's the best combat machine. But the point, you need to get all 3 parts in order to get it. And if some other player has one of the parts already, you have to take it from them.
I only watch your stream muted, or otherwise I hear everything twice, and
yeah, that's fair.
I just got my mind blown by putting the audio back on.
I mean, I also did technically say the name of the song. You could just look that up too.
Oh yeah.
The Legendary Machine from Kirby Air Ride. Although without having played the game, the connection might not be there. Yeah, setting up city. The city trial was the mode where you start out in the city and you run around and just collect power-ups to power yourself up for the minigame. That's minigame or race that's selected at the end at random. Halfway through, you're given kind of a vague hint, like, "Oh, this game might be good for speed," and then sometimes the hints really aren't as helpful as you would hope, but. But there's a bit of the gambling involved. Like, what stat do I really want to go for? Because you might, like, gotta pick one stat. It's like, oh, it's a friggin' dartboard. or something, you know. Or you pick, like, a machine you optimize for, like, racing, and then it's like, kill all the enemies. It's like, oh. Actually, speed's usually universally. I can just think if there's a time when you don't want speed, but
not even for accuracy.
yeah. Well, I mean, it depends on. I guess it depends because Kirby Air Ride's racing mechanics is you're basically always accelerating. If you're not pushing anything on the controller, you're always accelerating. Instead, you push the button to brake and also charge up. And then you release and you like get a boost, and you release to do a boost. Because it was one of me, Kirby being one of not Miyamoto, Sakurai's games. It's all built around the idea of being simple to learn, easy, difficult to master.
Yeah.
So like it seems simple on paper, but when you get into the game, there's actually a lot of depth behind like. Behind the simple controls, like, because you're basically just accelerating by default, and you have to choose when the brake to like drift or
I mean,
hold the charge or whatever. I think the biggest limitation is that your item button is the same button.
I was gonna say even like the piano, all you do is press keys, but there's so much more you can do. Yeah.
Well, just deceptively simple because it is like, you use the control stick and use the button. There's also the gliding mechanic too, where you tilt up or down to do like, the Mario wing cap kind of motion to try to stay in the air longer. Or not Mario wing cap, but I mean the wing cap too actually, but I meant the cape from World. And I just cheese most of the races by choosing the star that's excellent at flying and just focusing on learning that mechanic and nothing else. As a kid. Even though the game gets more interesting if you actually try different cards, because there's all sorts of like gimmick cards that like completely change how you like turn the way you think of the game on its head. Like there's one that doesn't. Okay, there's like one where you can only steer when you're stopped, but it has the best top speed in the game. But it also comes to a complete stop too, though. So it's like you go 0 top speed, but you have to stop the turn.
Yeah.
And it's like each star like kind of requires you to learn how to use them, and that's where the game gets its depth from. Is just trying all these crazy vehicles with their own unique control to them. That's why I think the game's misunderstood too, because it doesn't have very many courses. And that's what people expect a racing game to have in terms of variety, is its courses, not in the vehicles. So it's kind of weird in where the variety comes from, and I think it's very misunderstood because of that. Yeah, because traditionally you just pick the car you're most comfortable with, and then you just...
Yeah. And the variety is just how you use that one vehicle.
Yeah, but like in most games too, you don't like... Choosing a different car doesn't completely change the controls either.
Yeah. Be like learning a different game each time. I don't think I'd enjoy that.
It's like, and all of them are simple to, like, you know.
Yeah. Just change.
Yeah. But most people remember Kirby Air Ride for the city trial mode where you try to collect all the power-ups, so it's just a great party game.
Right.
I think it's also the last Kirby game Sakurai worked on, too. At that point, and after that, he was like, no, I'm done with Kirby. Yeah, Sakurai's always detested sequels. But it's funny, considering that he's the one who's making all the Smash Brothers games. Kind of got stuck there. Like he did something too good, and now he's stuck making sequels. Where he wanted Brawl to be the last one.
I guess maybe it's more corporate that's got their hand at play. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he doesn't necessarily like. I think he's that thing where he doesn't necessarily regret the work he's done in the individual one of the games, but he does still kind of detest the fact that it is doing the secret mill thing.
Yeah.
And the reason why I stopped working on Kirby is because he was just like, nope, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
Hell, for Melee, he kind of just had the first sequel. He just kind of had dropped on his lap, like, hey, we already announced this. You can either work on it or not. And it's kind of the pressure. It's like, well, if someone else does it, they might not do as good a job with it.
Yeah.
Also, Miyamoto has some really weird hot takes randomly. Like, not liking story in games. Of course, when he says he doesn't like story, I think the idea is that he doesn't like the really in-depth stories, because in some ways, he's the one that kind of pushed, like, from Atari, where everything was just vex shapes, to at least having, like, oh, you have a hero that saves a princess. Given at least that small nugget of narrative to the games.
Yeah.
But anything more complex than that, he doesn't seem to like.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how every game is expected to have an in-depth lore.
Yeah, but also, like, outright not, like, because this comes up in the context of Paper Mario, like, the series that, like, is kind of meant to have it.
Huh.
Yeah, it's the reason why, like, you know, the later Paper Mario's, like, don't, like, they're not allowed to make unique NPCs now. And all the other things that made the first two games really good to begin with. Like, you didn't just, like, become friends with a Goomba, it's just, like, Joe. You know? And he likes to wear like, Hawaiian shirts. But no, that's too far. They can't even make a character like that anymore. Super Mario, which is really sad for it, but. I might need to get rid of this. I keep trying to use this glitch gooey bit as my crosshair, and that's not the crosshair.
It's not a bad crosshair, actually.
I mean, it looks cool. It's just not where I'm aiming. And that would be a terrible spot for it too.
Yeah.
Anyway. Already getting claimed by Nintendo. Oh, I think the game's gonna crash. Yeah.
Yeah. You're not on the server list anymore.
Well, I mean, I was disconnected, to be fair. It just didn't make it back to the menu.
Oh, right. I don't know why they have a whole different category for gliders when there's only like 4 of them in the entire game.
So they don't have to take up another slot for someone else, I guess.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
You can have your glider equipped and also everything else still.
Oh no, sorry. I didn't really state the context. Different category in the chest settings.
Oh.
It's like end up with a chest of 40 spaces with 4 items in it, or 1.
I assume those are just because the categories seem to be just the categories they already had in the game.
Yeah, I guess so.
So I don't think they were that deliberate when they were making those categories.
Yeah.
It does make you feel like they're going to add some kind of new type of glider, though, doesn't it? Even though,
There's pals for it.
there's literally some paths you can use as a glider. Of course, I still don't think you can throw them out while you're already falling, but...
No, true.
Which still would be a badass idea. Relive that moment Ash catches him fall off the cliff and Charizard just comes in right in time to save him. Also, the third Pokemon movie, unironically, is actually pretty decent. I think the third movie has a lot of essays just on their villain design on that one, because it's basically just a girl that misses her dad. But yeah, and the unknown come to grant her wishes, I mean, they don't literally bring in her dad back as in or bringing an Entei to her that has her dad's personality. I think that's essentially what that is.
Yeah.
But then it's also eating up the landscape to power up the wish. Another interesting thing too is the unknown seems to be willing to just give everything back when she's like, no, I don't want this anymore. But I guess they get, it's written that they're too deep into using the power that they can't release it. At least not without the help of Entei. Somewhat tangentially related to Pokemon anime, what are your thoughts on the whole binge-watching trend that Netflix has started?
Oh, what's that?
Your thoughts on the whole, like, Netflix was really pushing hard the whole binge-watching trend? And that's the way most people seem to consume shows, they just they just watch it all at once.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I just think of it like a stupidly long movie.
Yeah, because the thing that got me started on that is like, when me and my brother watched BoJack Horseman, even though it was all available, we still only watched it like 2 episodes a day. And like, I think I got to really analyze the episodes much deeper than I would have been able to had I just binged the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah, I guess so, yeah.
So yeah, so it's not like there can't be a show that's meant to be binged. Like, there's some advantage to that. Like, you can expect viewers to remember details from the first episode and the last one because they watched it all at once.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there are pros and cons to each approach, but it's just the idea that, like, oh, you must binge everything all the time.
Yeah, I guess that works for them as well.
Yeah, and the reason why this was related to Pokemon is, usually anime fans prefer to just watch, like, dubs as soon as, like, they prefer the dubs come out as quickly as possible as the Japan release.
Yeah.
But because Netflix got the rights to Pokemon for America, and they want to push the whole binge-watching thing, they're not going to release any and they're not going to release the American localized episodes until they're all out all at once. And meanwhile, like, the rest of the Pokemon community gets to, like, hang out and chat about episodes as they come out, but then it's like, oh, we can't even start watching them yet.
That's so painful.
Yeah, because that's another thing too, is being able to, like, talk to people online about the show as it's coming out.
Yeah, and like people not wanting spoilers, just getting obliterated.
Yeah, even Pokemon's own promotions will be like, oh, wait a minute, we can't, we can't wait until the English dubs come out. We have to do kind of the promotional stuff as the Japan episodes are coming out.
Yeah.
So even the brand's own marketing is spoiling things. Now, Gravity Falls 2, we watched the episodes like one at a time because of the way they slowly kind of revealed the mystery and stuff in that one.
Yeah.
But if you've seen that one.
Only a few episodes.
Like, it's only 2 seasons, but the whole thing's a trip.
Oh, right, yeah.
In fact, it really benefits from them knowing what the ending was going to be from the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess that's the nice thing about a lack of sequels, is you actually have a true ending.
Yeah, I remember one of our friends was really into comics, and they were really genuine. The main thing they were excited about from the Civil War movie was that in the comics they didn't really have a satisfying ending, because that's when they started doing the whole, every major story arc has to just lead into the next one.
Yeah.
They were
right.
excited to have a movie that had a more concrete ending than the comics did.
Yeah. I find it really weird that you can't put keys in the category that's called key items.
Well, well, ironically, in this game, keys really aren't key items, are they? They're just over random chests. None of the key items are really key items in the literal sense of that meaning.
Yeah. It's just.
Yeah, because like key item would be like, oh, you got the slingshot, now you can hit all the eyeball switches. or the Metroidvania approach. It's a key because it opens doors, but it's also a weapon. No, I don't mean the keyblade. Wait, is Palworld surrounded by a syndicate thugs?
Huh.
Although I accidentally shot all of them. Oh, the merchant's dead. Now I'm free just to kill the rest of them.
It wasn't a. I can't remember what it's called. I've only met one so far, but it's like a suspicious PAL merchant or something like that.
Yeah, though they don't usually travel. I think they're just in hidden locations.
Oh, right.
Now, this was just a traveling merchant who was like surrounded by thugs, and I shot too quickly to know if they were fighting each other or not, but...
Yeah, I met like a suspicious PAL merchant or something on the hills, and it had a fairly rare PAL next to it. So I started fighting the PAL to capture it, which I then realised it was the PAL of the merchant. So the merchant starts fighting me and I have to kill him, so I never actually traded with them or anything.
Oh. Oh, I opened the chest when I dropped the arrows because my inventory was full. So the arrows just go flying up out of the chest and hit the ground.
Kind of weird that you were on the fastest PAL in the game and you teleported like 100 yards back to your base.
Well, I need to put my stuff away now. And I was already next to the teleport. Hey, just because I'm on the fastest PAL doesn't mean the teleport wasn't closer than my base.
No, true. It's just kind of ironic.
Hey, it's a music crest.
Nice. Yeah, I was thinking the other day I might just breed Suzaku Aquas just to kill them for PAL oils. They're kind of extreme and over expensive, but...
Yeah, I was gonna say, can't you just find a spot with a bunch of water pals?
Yeah, I just got bored of just like hunting them down, going back and forth. But I guess I'd probably get the same feeling from butchering 100 Suzaku Aquas. No, yeah, I have like 200 circuit boards if you want to just take some, because you only use it for like building the electric furnace and the medicine bench, and then you're like, what do I do with the rest of these circuit boards?
That. Oh, you. Huh. I mean, the electric heater uses them, and the electric kitchen.
Oh yeah, I've never actually used the. Oh yeah, the electric kitchen. Yeah, yeah. Never actually used the heaters or coolers.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, it would. I guess it is usually more practical just to have the clothing on anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, JKJoony actually gets the send button.
Send.
Yeah, the send button.
Oh. Oh right.
So you can go down quicker than just falling.
Oh, it's quicker than falling. Huh. Because you can hold control on all the other flying pals, but it's pretty slow.
Yeah. Hold on, I hear that sound again.
Oh, nice. Still don't know what Lucky actually does, but...
I mean, it's like a plus work, plus whatever. I mean, you can read it in the game.
Oh, right, nice. Is it Look Moon that's just hand skills or whatever it is?
Wait, look, Mill? Yeah, maybe. So that is still true, but apparently if you make a mistake when editing a PAL with the same editor, they just grow gigantic for some reason.
If that's like intentional anti-tamper, that's pretty funny.
It's weird too, because like just anytime they interact with something, they just get a little bit bigger.
Somehow my Blazimuts get stuck inside the staircase.
Wow.
They're currently starving.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I would have teleported over, but I'm currently carrying about 5,000 red berries.
I was trying to catch some of the pals in the rave. I think the people were getting away.
Yeah. Yeah, you can find Lunaris in, I think it's the ice caves, I can't remember.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
They're also right here, right now.
Yeah. Oh, and in the wild, I think, maybe. In the snowy places.
I got Starfield. Wonder how Starfield's doing now.
Is that the big, was it Ubisoft or Bethesda?
Yeah, the main thing I remember from its release is everyone looked at Starfield and looked at No Man's Sky and I was like, wait a minute, all the things I want to do that I can't do in Starfield, I can do in No Man's Sky right now. So it accidentally just became a boost for No Man's Sky. Also interesting, all the pals, they put statues up that you don't get to see till like much later.
Oh right, yeah, I hadn't even realised that was Palladius and whatever.
Yeah, mostly because you have to look up, but...
But yeah, like I've seen that statue loads of times, but I hadn't actually made the connection in my head.
Yeah.
Have you still got a raid icon on your screen?
Yeah, it's kind of stuck there.
Reload the game to fix one GUI glitch. Find another.
Yeah. Oh, this one's a lot less obtrusive.
Yeah.
Not like I'm gonna mistake the raid icon for something else.
Yeah, I was thinking, what happens if you use that as a crosshair? If you just shoot the floor. Oh no, you shoot the sky, don't you? Yeah.
Well, no, yeah, because I'd be aiming too high.
Oh no,
so.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's. Don't know why that's so confusing, but I think you'd be aiming at the floor to get the
yeah.
the guy in the right place to shoot something in front of you.
Oh yeah, what data sex games have you played? Just curious.
Say that again.
Oh, okay, because during the game recommendation, you brought out some of the data sex games.
FPS games, did you say? Or?
Oh, Deus Ex.
Oh right, I played 4 of them, I think, but not all that deeply. I think it's just because it's a walk around and talk to people to find out what's really going on sort of game. I just got kind of bored.
Were any of those the original one?
I think so, because I tried to play them in order, but I think I might have, because the first one is that old, it just felt too clunky.
I mean, yeah, it is just kind of clunky, but it is kind of... Some of the clunkiness is a little on purpose to keep combat from being, like, overpowered unless you, like, invest in it.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the key things of that game is, like, you have the option to do everything, but you kind of need to, be wise about what you choose to do with it. But everything has, like, 3 solutions based on how you know, just which one did you prepare for. Like stealth
nice.
combat or what? Yeah, like stealth combat or whatever.
Right. So there's like a diplomatic solution to everything as well as a violent one.
Yeah, and more specifically, it's what they call an immersive sim. So everything just can interact with everything else in every logical way you can think of, or the devs thought at least. But
yeah.
So like, yeah, sure, you can pick lock the door, or you can shoot it with a rocket launcher and break the door.
Yeah.
rocket launchers, nature's lockpick. And like even like you kill certain NPCs and they'll have like different characters will react differently depending on who you kill and when.
Yeah. That's pretty damn deep for such a small game. But I guess everything was smaller.
Well, yeah. Also, the devs will talk about the devs will talk about too how they were originally going to launch the game, and they're like, "No, this game still sucks. We need to keep working on it because like it's such a complicated web of the mechanics working together that like you could be playing something and be like, man, this particular mechanic would be better if it worked this way, but doing that would like break the whole balance of how everything works together."
Right.
Because the whole key is that, like, you know, you have all these interesting decisions to make based on the tools you have available to you. And how you approach things. Like, how you combine your stealth and combat and whatever. Me and my brother were playing with a multiplayer mod once, because it kind of makes the D&DS kind of experience with.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
But I like immediately when the characters started talking. I'm like, nope, you're talking bullshit. You're gonna kill the guy we came to the rescue if you keep talking. So I'm gonna shoot you now. And I was like, wow, you killed her way quicker than I thought. Like if you weren't gonna kill her, you killed her way quicker than I thought you would. It's like, yeah, I can really tell she was lying to us. Like it was kind of just a trope detected, but
I guess eventually that sort of spirals into a sort of Groundhog Day-esque sort of experience.
Yeah, there's some other interesting bits too, like playing blind, likely you'll run into a mission where the pilot of your ship, the ship gets exploded. And the first time around, you're not going to know why. But if you go back, you'll be like, wait a minute, there was kind of a mysterious mechanic who came in.
Right.
And if you look into it, you can actually stop it from happening. Or if you're just really observant the first time around. It's not impossible to figure out, you're just not likely to.
Yeah. Not looking for it, so... Yeah.
And just other things like the game rewards you for paying attention and thinking outside the box. Other interesting choices too are like the way unlocks work for your character. Like you find like stems, and basically each one gives you a choice between like, do you run faster or do you run quieter?
Yeah.
And they're all like one-off like upgrades like that, where you have to choose one or the other.
Yeah, it just sounds like all the claims that marketers make about their games but don't actually happen in the game.
I mean, yeah, it's not for everyone, but they did. The whole point is that the fact the inspiration was that the creator was playing a stealth game and thought, well, why can't I fight these guys?
Right.
Because in your stealth game, you can just fight people you wouldn't do stealth. And he's like, okay, well, that's the right decision for this game, but I want to build a game where combat and stealth are equally valid choices. And that's basically where the entirety of Deus Ex came from, was that thought.
Oh, right. Huh.
And I mean, it is just a story campaign with a couple of chapters too, so that also kind of helps. It is, the smaller the scale, the easier it is to make choices matter.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely didn't get very far into it.
I mean, the very first mission, there's like already like 3 or 4 different ways to go about it, like going in the front door, or going into the shed, or you could like stack boxes to climb up the back wall. So it's funny approaching the base and having it half load in, and there's a bunch of floating walls.
Damn.
Also, I guess the other thing worth noting is the company did still go bankrupt, even though Deus Ex was critically acclaimed.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's not the kind of game you release and have the budget to keep going afterwards.
They released like 6 of them though, didn't they?
Well, I mean, after they've been bought, so it's not really the same company.
Oh, I see.
After they've been bought, rebought, the company that bought them changed the name to the same name as the company, then got bought by someone else.
Yeah.
H Bomber Guy did a whole spiel on the whole acquisition process of the company, and ended it with, "Wow, isn't the game industry healthy?" Like, you gotta make it like Human Revolution. Like, they didn't necessarily know if they'd have the same bosses the next week, and they had to try to make a game in this environment. Oh yeah, God, another simple thing too is the way Deus Ex handles hacking is that the hacking itself is just a progress bar, but you're exposed the whole time it's going.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I played a fair bit of Deus Ex Machina, I think. Oh no, Human Revolution.
Well, yeah, because I think the point of comparison was Human Revolution had like silly like mini game for hacking, and a lot of games do like, oh, you have to do, you know, like.
Oh, right.
And the developers commented that they were like, their complaint about the hacking in the original game was like, oh, it's not interactive enough. It's like, wait, hold on, let's actually look at this. But the hacking itself, sure, you don't do anything, but the whole point is that you're sitting there exposed while you're waiting for this bar to move, and you have to sit here and think like, oh, is this the right decision? Well, what if someone sees me?
Yeah.
And at any point you can abort it, but then you have to start the whole process over if you go back to do it.
Yeah, I guess Payday 2 got that right.
Yeah. And the Deus Ex takes a step further where you're stuck on the hacking, like you can't even look around while you're doing it, so you really have to be like, oh, was this the right commitment?
Damn.
But should you succeed, you get all sorts of goodies. Sometimes you even get like turrets you can activate for yourself, and or cameras, or just lots of ammo. Yeah. Like, it's usually worth it. Though a lot of some hacking you can even just bypass if you if you find where the character hit the password. So hacking's even entirely optional too, but I guess kind of the whole shtick is that most method, like if there's just a type of gameplay you just don't want to do, you can just not do it. If you get good enough at something else. I guess describe it as like a little mini D&D campaign isn't too far-fetched.
Yeah, it certainly sounds a lot more like D&D than I've forgotten his name. Well, Well, never mind that then.
Yeah. Well, even like D&D, the original game does give you the whole like character spreadsheet before you get started.
Huh.
Although your brother's appearance even gets to be modified based on what you make your character look like.
Huh.
Been kind of just cruising.
Hang your hand out the window. Pass those Lambles by whistling.
Yeah. I think like it's just. I wonder if I just have a high tolerance for some games that have weird old game jank, just because I've been exposed to like Half-Life. Well, not Half-Life. I haven't played Half-Life 1 all the way through yet, but mostly Half-Life 2. But still.
Yeah, I guess I'm a bit of an adrenaline junkie, so games that don't have me sort of doing stuff all the time, I just get a bit bored. But
well, you'll definitely hate Pathologic then. Of course, Pathologic's kind of design, you're meant to hate it. So, yeah. Although I do highly recommend watching Age of Bomber Guy's essay on it. It is a really interesting game to hear people talk about. And like, he even comments too that he can't, in good honesty, recommend it. So if you decide to play it anyway, then yeah, like it's a game about the plague. How do you cure the plague? You don't. Don't catch the plague, stupid. The combat in this game is you get beat to death and then you die. Yeah, no, Paddle. Yeah, like, no, I am glad I watched the essay on it, but definitely probably wouldn't have the patience to actually play it.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because it... I mean, hell, even he was safe coming because you can make several mistakes to the point where you're basically functionally soft-locked because you don't have the resources to do what you need to get done.
Yeah.
There's a lot of interesting things you can do with games when you...
Oh yeah, I only found that effigy when I started building this base.
Oh.
There's so many that you just don't see.
Yeah. You just have to look at it at just the right angle. I think what was the first? I'm trying to think of what was the first like artsy game I've gone into would be. I know Beginner's Guide is a good one, but the other big game by the guy who did Stanley Parable. And of course, yeah, I don't know anyone on the internet that wouldn't have at least vaguely heard of Undertale at least once.
Yeah, I still haven't played it though. Is it, I don't even know what platform it's on. Can you...
Pretty much all the modern platforms, though.
Oh, right, so you could still play it on Windows 11?
Well, yeah, that... yes.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
Yeah, just a Game Maker Studio game. Yeah, of course. God, I can't think of anything to say that wouldn't like diminish the first time experience.
Yeah, I think I've just listened to the soundtrack.
Oh yeah. Oh god, it's funny. I've been watching videos on various like music coaches and stuff, just listening to music from the game without having played it, and basically guessing perfectly like moments from the game, basically.
Oh, right, nice, nice.
Yeah, because the music is just that fine-tuned to the emotional beats it's trying to achieve.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, there's a certain point in sort of not quite musicology, but sort of the way things have been done in the past.
Yeah. Although
Sort of like AI can't do anything that hasn't already been done in some form. Sort of like that.
Well, the Toby's borrowing anything that's been done before, it's probably from Toho. Think of the music at least. Like constantly changing key signatures. Or, you know, apparently microtones is a big thing. Or not a big thing, but a couple songs Toby does use the microtones, which are like notes that are in between notes on the typical music scale.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you would literally, like to play it on an actual instrument, you would have to detune it.
That's pretty cool though. Don't know much sort of mainstream-ish music that actually does that.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Unless you go over into Bollywood, but
no, Riverdale's definitely, this is definitely an emotional journey.
yeah.
Ironically, there's some puzzles that being familiar with the games might actually trip you up. Because the game kind of demands you to think of it more as a story than a game at some moments. Yeah. Can't think of a way to go into more detail and spoil anything, so that's kind of just all I can say on that. But I can just vaguely allude to things without naming anything. That's about it.
I just wrote on a sign wearable schematics, and then I thought, but you can't wear the schematics. Like, wrap them around you.
Alright. Oh, pick up all these spheres, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know how you deal with that, but like when I log in for the first time, my frame rate is on like 2 because of all the items in the branch.
Yeah, it just seems to be fine once it loads it all in, but then my computer just kind of chugs on the initial load, like...
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta put these objects in the world. I remember, God, when I first got Left 4 Dead, the computer I was running had to get a video card upgrade because it would literally pause whenever it would spawn a new wave of zombies. But in the meantime, it was kind of funny because I was playing with the family in the same room, and they'd be like, "Oh, did you freeze again? Oh, zombies are coming."
Yeah, it's not a bad warning.
Yeah, every time I froze, it just meant another big wave was coming. Yeah, just because they have to load like all the models all at once, all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Like, oh, hold on, like, in every other way it ran the game fine, except until it had to like load in like a dozen models at once. Like all at once. Yeah. Armageddon's a good classic.
I hear someone on Reddit earlier today posted their first GPU, or wonder how many people actually keep their very first GPU from like back in the day. Because I'm pretty new to the gaming thing, so I mean,
I know for both me, like, my dad thinks just keep all the parts in case we like end up needing it for something on the spot or something. Sometimes it's good just to keep all the parts around. I never thought to be like, oh, this is the first video card ever.
yeah, yeah.
But I do have this like hand-me-down system where like, because I have 2 computers, so whenever one computer gets a video card upgrade, that video card then goes in the next computer.
Yeah, yeah. So my brother's got my first GPU, GTX 1070.
Geez.
Not that old.
That's better. That's slightly better than the one I have. I have GTX 6. Wait, you said 10 what?
Yeah, 1070.
Oh, you said 1070. Oh, never mind. I have
Yeah,
1650.
Yeah.
I put the numbers in the wrong spot in my head. But still, same series, still.
Yeah.
And I tried to play VR with this thing.
I mean, technically it should be able to, isn't it? Because isn't it just a 20 series without ray tracing?
Yeah, although I do have to also highlight the fact that I have a much stronger stomach for VR than most people, apparently.
Ah, nice.
So, like, yeah, like it doesn't... The thing is, your target frame rate in VR is much higher, and it doesn't hit that target while playing VR. Like, most people wouldn't have a comfortable time at a 60 FPS VR experience.
Oh, right. I usually sit between 60 and 100 frames on most games, and I've got a 2080 Ti, so...
Yeah, honestly, I don't think I've started to push the limit of this video card until Palworld and Helldivers, so...
yeah, true.
Yeah. Of course, I also don't play the newest games all the time either, so there's that.
Yeah, it was
like,
really weird. Me building this PC and then just playing games from like 2013.
Just the joke about someone building a brand new generic PC and then playing Doom. Doom in 4K.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, although out of all the retro games, that Doom technically kind of benefits because of the way the whole 3D works.
Yeah.
Like anything with 3D could technically, like it wouldn't make the textures better, but you can have smoother lines on the models and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it does make the textures look worse.
Wind Waker is an interesting one because it's mostly the shading.
Oh, right.
So like it doesn't really take much to upscale that game, which is why they had to add a bunch of bloom in the actual HD release to justify calling it HD, I guess. Like, how do we make this different? The original game still looks good. The graphics have aged too well. You know, I was too young to be on the internet to see all the hate that game was getting when it was announced. I just thought it was a cool new Zelda game. And all the colors, not all the colors look really pretty, but that's another phenomena. I have to be around for was Twitch plays Pokemon when they're doing their first run. And when Pokemon Red and Blue had more views than all League of Legends when League of Legends was still big. Yeah, that's another statement that doesn't really mean anything. When I say Red, like anything had more views than League of Legends specifically.
Yeah. I thought League of Legends was a pretty modern thing, but
Maj 838.
that was around when Pokemon first came about, was it?
Yeah. Stream.
Oh, right.
I actually also stream and do YouTube _carrot on YT. I do Q
Yeah,
try on hauls
the
and
Twitch play
yoga.
Pokemon that was definitely an
You can
event though.
find my stuff on YouTube by searching SK8Base69 if you want to check me and my content out. Also my spicy site is linked on there, so if you want to chat with me, just DM me on it and LMK it's you on there and I'll make you a free
Just
special
thousands
VID
of
right
people
away.
all trying to play one game at the
18
same
plus
time.
only MDNI.
And the lore people were creating around it too was great. They all praise the Helix fossil. It's funny the little details about the game too that they grabbed onto, like because the whole reason for the Helix fossil becoming the Lord's Savior was just because it was the first item you ever pick up that you can't drop. So inevitably they would keep accidentally consulting it. Yeah. Anyway. I probably should be getting off. It is a bit late.
Yeah, I've just sort of been trying to hang on to finish migrating my base.
I've just been kind of scatterbrained and flying around.
Yeah, nice.
Like, hey, Ditricon, zoom!
Yeah, pretty much.
That's basically what I do in Minecrafting groups. I was like, I'll just run around and grab random materials. You guys can build the base.
Yeah, it's pretty fun just like cave diving and stuff though.
Yeah, well, cause I feel like some of the caves got a little, or the caves. I was just me as the regular cave feel a bit more samey than they used to do, despite the fact they technically have more stuff in them.
Oh yeah, I forget there's like that prison. I can't remember what he's called.
Or what, the Ancient Cities or the dungeons or?
The newish boss that reacts to sound. It's like sleeping.
Oh yeah, those I forget what the boss itself's called, but they're in Ancient Cities.
Oh right, yeah. That was just a bit odd. Yeah.
I first encountered him when I was playing playing Minecraft in VR.
Oh.
And the VR mod hasn't been updated for it yet, so when he turned your vision black, he doesn't normally make your UI go away, but in VR, it did. Because the VR, because the GUI is technically in the environment now.
Yeah. Oh god. So you just like see nothing.
Yeah, see nothing. I don't know where I am. I don't know where my health's at.
Oh damn.
Yeah. That's funny, about the time Palworld came out, I was doing like Cobble mod. And my friend was trying to make like mod packs to combine technology and Cobble mod and everything. And basically kind of what Palworld does, just with a bit more factorio to it, but... Which is kind of what they, I mean, they've said that's what they wish Palworld had a bit more of, more of the base things, but when I think about it, it's like, well, yeah, but wouldn't you just be cooped up in your base at that point? But I guess if they balance it well, I guess you can have like your one friend exclusively work on the base, and people that want to explore it could do that for them. Yeah.
I would have thought it's sort of logic that could easily be transferred to a Palworld mod there, but I don't know.
Well, like actual like factorial kind of automations, like machines connect to other machines, and then they conveyor belt things.
Oh, right.
And yeah, like it's a way more complicated than what Palworld offers.
Yeah.
For Palworld, like if it's just in your base, it provides the resource for your base, and that's really your life.
Yeah.
Palworld, you just need the ore mining facility, and and like, okay, you need to smelt ignites, but that's about it. You don't need to like smelt the ignite, then refine it to the better one because you unlock the better stuff for that, then convert into some other thing, or you don't need like hundreds of them. I mean, you kind of do, but you don't constantly need it. You don't need it to the point where it's like...
Yeah, it's not automated one to the other. Yeah.
Yeah, like how? Yeah, because smelting is not automated. You have to select every time.
Yeah.
Because you don't need that much. Which I think does work in favor of like the fact that base building isn't the only thing you're doing. You are catching pals and running around.
Yeah. Like you only need a few stacks of everything and you're set for life.
Yeah, I never got into the Minecraft mod packs. It's like, oh, you just get to the point where you never need to leave your base. But it's like, I want to explore. I want like dungeons. I want mods to add dungeons, reasons to go outside.
Touch grass.
Yeah, I want to touch grass in Minecraft. Yeah. Well, even sometimes just like looking around the world generation, seeing what kind of crazy hills or mountains it makes.
Yeah, I think that was my favorite thing about. I can't remember what the generation option in Java was, where everything was like super high and
Extreme,
stuff.
I think it was just extreme hills or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it just kind of cranked up the y-axis in the formula.
Yeah.
Or it was a Y or Z for up and down Minecraft, I forget, but...
Yeah, it's pretty fun to traverse though.
If your computer can handle it.
Yeah. Like turn the render distance down to 2.
God, meanwhile, I like one of the mods I got into recently was Distant Horizons, which makes low poly versions of like chunks so you can render it out further.
Oh, nice.
Without using as much resources. Yeah, because that's how like most. Like, I don't know why Minecraft doesn't do that already, honestly.
Yeah. Because it really does make a difference when you can see like 96 chunks away.
Yeah, those distant chunks are only like going to be like 4 pixels, so like, why render the whole chunk?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it doesn't work with VR because the whole 2 rendering thing, but well, yeah.
Ah.
That's just sad, because VR is like where that would be like the most significant. Anyway.